I think that would be fun.
I need someone to operate the camera.
What?
I need someone to operate. And good evening, Storm Watchers, and welcome to the Eye of the Storm. We are live as your New Scotland Storm takes the ice in preparation for this tilt against the Warewell Bombers from Pickwick County. Led to the ice this evening by goaltender Will Cole. This is a second meeting between these two teams in a week, playing last Sunday at the Pickwick County Wellness Center, where I believe the game has been called as official now. It was cut short by a power outage in the building with the Storm leading 7-0. But I think it's now an official score. Teams line up for the national anthem. Around the league today, the Western Hurricanes defeat the Truro Bearcats 4-1. The Rangers defeat the Novas 5-3. And in North Sydney, Dartmouth and the Cougars are tied at 1-1.
Between the visiting Bombers and your hometown Storm. At this time, I'd ask you to please rise if you can and remove your headwear for the playing of our national anthem.
Go for the national anthem. Goaltender Will Cole is going to start between the pipes tonight for the Storm. Get our zoom in here. Looks like Captain Aidan O'Donnell is going to start at center. Camden Gallant. River Welsh starting D. Riley Creelman. And Maddox Lopez. These teams come into the game. The Storm are sitting fourth in the standings, 3 points behind the Truro Bearcats, who they defeated Thursday night. And the Bombers sitting in ninth. You win that. That's Odie. Into the zone. Shot into the shin pads. Rebound over onto the far side. Welsh in there. Odie into the corner. Around behind the net. Gallant. Sends it back. Odie back there. Lopez back from the point. And off the skate of the Bomber player. Storm stay onside. Send it back in. Round out to the far corner. Right from the point, Odie with a shot pad save by the Bombers goaltender. And they stay onside. Lopez with another shot, stick save, driven into the boards behind the net. Bombers pick it up around the corner, coming out. Going to skate it across the blue line into the neutral zone. Get across the red line, Lewis does, and bats it in. Where Scotland is now on. Picks that up. 007 gets a stick on it. Cole McLeod, otherwise known as Clouds. Bombers into the corner. Scotland dumping it in deep. Comes around to the near side. Scotland putting it up to Clouds. Behind the net, Oh no, that was 007 over to Clouds in the corner, poking it up to Clements. .007. Clements in for support. Clouds in with the stick, slapping it out. Back out to the point to Nelson, putting it in to Clements. In behind the net. Cloud sending it out front. McKinnon clears it out of there for the Bombers. O'Donnell, McLeod calling for it. Nelson over to McLeod. Back to Scotland at the red line. Scotland pass into the shin pads, going. And Scotland back into the Storm zone. D-zone, that is. Boudreau on the wing. Backhand off the boards, glass, and out into the neutral zone, back in. McLeod, now Warrington with a shot. McLeod in looking for the rebound, but that was smothered up and swallowed. I believe that's Jake Thorne in net for the Bombers. Bring up the roster. And that is Jake Thorne, 2008 goalie, 5'2", 120 pounds. Got Jacob Choop on the face-off for the Storm. He wins it back to Sanford. Sanford over to Kluwik. Kluwik's shot into the shin pads. Coming back the other way. That puck goes all the way down. Cole's got to make a play on it. A little bit of extracurricular activities there in the corner. Face-off in the Storm zone. Far corner to the right of goaltender Will Cole. Keep on the draw, battling there, Warrington. Loses a stick, picking it up right away. Sanford. And behind the Storm net. Over across to Warrington, off the boards. Warrington picks it up. Gets across, dumping it in now. Chasing in, picking it up, first to the puck. Gets pinned against the boards out. Shoop in for support. They get it out to the wing. Sanford keeps it in front of her. She puts it in the area of the net. Rebound off to the far side. Boudreau. Storm change their lines, and that puck, I think Odie got a stick on that up into the Bombers bench. They should off. We'll tell the tale. It's in the neutral zone, yes. So we've got the Aiden O'Donnell line on now. Perlman, Lopez are your D pair. And Thorne's going to cover that one up, freezing in the play. Face off in the Bomber zone, far corner. Left of goaltender Jake Thorne. Aiden O'Donnell on the draw. Right up, Bombers got the puck. Now Gallant with the shot, though. Right to the breadbasket, and that's smothered by Thorne. Face off in that same corner. In the corner, Bombers get it. Get it out. It gets past Creelman. Down the ice into the Storm D zone. No ice. Lopez is going to get there first. A little bit of back and forth. Up off the boards and behind Gallant. Picks it up. Cuts through the middle. Gets hit from behind there. But he gets across. Storm stay on side. Odie in the corner. Out to the point. Creelman. Shot into the shin pads. Blocked by the Bombers. Creelman passing it up to Odie. Over to Gallant. Gallant rifles it. And Thorne gets a stick on that. Just above his blocker, it looked like. And that one might have been off the helmet of Thorne. Shot by Odie. And that's icing Bombers with 10:24 to go in the first period. O'Donnell, McLeod, Clements, Scotland, Nelson. Storm are down Cole Rogers for this game and the next two due to a suspension. Checking from behind call and game misconduct late in the game against the Bearcats. Unfortunate, it wasn't a lot of a hit and certainly didn't look like he intended to do it, let alone or any foul intent, ill intent, or anything like that. But it is the rule and it is what it is. So Cole's here watching from the stands, supporting his team. And that's into the bench, Bombers bench. Off the Storm stick, face off in the neutral zone, just outside the Storm O zone. 9:41 to go in the first period. Shots are so far are 6 for the Storm and 1 for the Bombers. Jacob Troop is out for the face-off. Nate Dogg to his left. That's Nate Boudreau. And Juice on right wing. Sanford battling, pushes it up in through, gets it into the zone. Now Cluett up into slot. They get a stick on it as he releases, and that goes up into the netting above the glass. And that'll come, no, that'll stay in the zone. Shoot, there it is, on the draw. Sanford. Into traffic. I think McIntosh blocked that for the Bombers. Backhand around behind the Bombers' net. Stepping up is Cluett. Putting it towards net, goes across the other side. Sanford stepping up, block in progress. They are able to poke it out. Nate Boudreau back. Passing it over off the boards. The Bombers are going to get there. Stormer offside, just barely. Shoot with a little hop, trying to get back onside. Stormer back offside again. Get onside. Sanford dumps it in. They head to the bench. Got a wholesale change. Odie, point blank range. And behind the net, he picks up the rebound. Working out from the near side. Welsh is skating in there. Bombers back the other way. Perlman blocks that, picks up the puck. Passing it up, going to bank it off the boards. Into the Bomber zone. Back out into the neutral zone, into the Storm B zone. Perlman sends it back. Back in by the Bombers. A little back and forth here. Lopez. Skating across, cutting across, dumps it in. Goes in behind the net. Anderson picking it up for the Bombers. Bombers in on the far side. And we've got a penalty. Cross-checking Bombers. So the Storm are going on their first McPower play of the game with 7:46 to go in the first period. And we are scoreless. The Storm are going on the McDonald's McPower play, brought to you by McDonald's Restaurants on Quimpool Road and Spring Garden Road in Halifax, Elmsdale, surprisingly enough, New Glasgow. Scorekeeper just did a little buzz, getting the penalty posted properly. They've got the player, but the time, a 2-minute. Here's not, they put it up the second time and got it. So, McLeod or Clouds. To O'Donnell to Creelman, over to double O to Creelman in his honey hole. Been productive this year from that spot on the power play. Creelman. .007 in on the near side, and they're offside. Odie on the face-off. He wins back to Krillman, over to 007. It's past Clouds. He races into the corner. Support from Odie. Backhanded slapper by Clouds. Almost made its way through. Net comes off. A little bit of how do you do's there. Clouds on the draw. Around to the near side. Bombers get it out, back into the Storm D zone. 007 back and pick it up. Passes up to Krillman. In on the near side. Cloud back over to O'Donnell. Clements. O'Donnell knocks that one down, but high stick. And O'Donnell touches it. 007. Face off in the neutral zone just outside the Storm D zone on this McDonald's McPower play with 35 seconds left on it. Cam Gallant out at center. Boudreau left wing. Clements, no, that's Welsh at right wing. That trickles back down. Cole setting it up for Lopez. To Sanford. Gallant in on this left side. Bombers fly it out of there. 12 seconds to go on the McPower play. Lopez. Sanford on the left wing. Over to Gallant. Gallant in on the left side. Back to Sanford. Sanford winds up. Shot, stick save, rebound into the corner. Gallant's there. Trying to poke it up to Sanford. Just gets past her. Back at the red line. Over to Lopez. And the power play is over. Back to even strength. The Aiden O'Donnell line, that's up and out of play. Off the Bombers player. Face off in the Bombers zone. Officials not liking something there. They want Wade booted out O'Donnell. Now Gallant's in for the face-off. Now they're putting Welsh back in. That ref talking to the linesman there. River Welsh on the face-off wins back to O'Donnell. Odie fires it. Glove saved by Thorne. Odie on the draw. That one gets past Nelson. Bombers are going to pick it up, skate down through. They get the pass, gets through. But that's broken up by Odie. He wasn't able to get a shot off. Cohen. Odie. Into the neutral zone. McDonald over to 10. Tremblay. Odie. Odie around him behind the net. Out in the high slot. Ollie shot. Red basket and saved by Thorne. 4:38 to go in the first period, and we are scoreless. Shots are way off. should be 8-1 in favor of the Storm. 8-2, I think. Actually, they're shown as 7-1. Shoot. I think there might have been a couple more that the Storm had on Thorn that haven't been counted. Perlman bats that one into the Bomber zone, in behind the net. Shoop was on the attack. Flew it into the corner. Warrington in for support. Bombers get it out to the far corner. Perlman stepping up, keeping it in, poking it up. Bombers slap that one out. Lopez back. Skating through, loses it. Bombers at the red line, poking it back in. They get it up to Warrington at the red line. Who gets it into the Bombers' D zone. Looking for the pass to 25. Lopez with a hit. MacArthur. Over to McDonald for the Bombers. McLeod picks his pocket. Skating down through. Clouds the shot. Blocker save up to netting above the glass and out of play. Good effort by McLeod. Our timekeeper tonight appeared. Didn't mark that one either. McLeod. Sanford. Into the shin pads. The puck gets passed. Tommy Cluett back. Sanford. No. Off the boards. Clements to McLeod. Lewis working his way through for the Bombers. Sanford picks that up, though. Skating it. She's got McLeod calling for the puck. Skates it through the zone. Drop pass to Clements. Bombers pick that up. Almost get it out. Clements picking up that puck. Lays his shoulder into him like a Mack truck that he is. Neutral zone, Scotland. Is that Anderson? Icing Storm. 2:24 to go in the first period. We are scoreless. Face off in the Storm D zone. NewScotlandClothing.ca. New Scotland Clothing has their holiday on sale. Up to 30% off in-stock items. NewScotland.ca or 16 Portland Street in Dartmouth. Scotland trying to get around. Bombers get there. Little stick lift. No call on that one. Scotland off the boards. Odie. And in behind Welsh. Slaps her in. Odie's going to pick it up. Out in front, that goes in. River Welsh from Aidan O'Donnell. Maybe it was Camden. Gallant's leading the charge, so I called Welsh, but it looks like it was Gallant from O'Donnell, and Welsh probably got the second assist on that. So the Storm open up the scoring. Score a goal, but it's not a shot off. Shoop on the draw. Up over to Warrington. Oh, big hit. Warrington spinning around. Charging call on White. I'm going to guess 26, 24. McCauley, 24. So the Storm will go on their second McPower play of the game, of the period. They were unsuccessful on the first one, and the McPower play is brought to you by McDonald's Restaurants, Quinpool Road and Spring Garden Road in Halifax, Elmsdale, in Glasgow, and others. They win. Back to Perlman. Perlman over to Double O. Back up to Odie. To Donnie. Up into the slot. McLeod just reaching, just out of reach. Love save by Thorne. Odie to Donnie. 007 to Odie. Tries to punch it through to Krillman out in the neutral zone. 00 recovering, retreating back. Off the boards, McLeod picks it up, coming back the other way, turning. Working up the near side, in on the near side, in. McLeod going in deep, in behind the net. Back up to 00 at the point. Odie on the far side, Clements in the corner. Back up to Odie on the wall. Odie at the half wall, kind of bobbles it there for a sec, gets it over to 00. Shot misses wide, rebound picked up by Clements. On the near side, Krillman. Half wall up to Clements. Odie. 00, Odie. Shot, pad save, rebound, just off Clements' stick. 007 keeps it in. Odie steps up off the bumper, shot, misses high. Krillman over to the near side, on the wall. First thing, Odie swoops in, picking it up, out back. Krillman from his honey hole, that's off the shoulder of Thorne, up into the air. Batted down by the Bombers with 15. That's the end of the first period, Storm watchers, where your New Scotland Storm lead the Weirwell Bombers by a score of 1-0. Shots are 10 for the Storm, 1 for the Bombers.
Storm's first goal is going to number 15, Candy Gallant, assisted by number 16, April Now.
Camden Gallant with the first goal of the game. And that is Gallant's, I believe, third goal of the season. Might be second, but I think that's his third goal. I looked at the stats a little bit late. So it's showing 2. I don't know if that was 2 before this or 2 now. Team switch ends, goaltender's little glove bump. As they head on down through, the Storm will start the second period on the McPower play. Again, the McPower play brought to you by McDonald's Restaurants on Quimpool Road, Spring Garden Road in Halifax, Elmsdale, New Glasgow, and a bunch of other locations. Thank you to McDonald's for sponsoring the power play. Aidan O'Donnell on the faceoff. He wins, punches it up. McLeod on the wall, sending it up in deep. O'Donnell there, 10 seconds to go. 007. Krillman in his honey hole. Over to O'Donnell. O'Donnell shot, misses short side and high. Krillman picking it up, skating back. The power play is now over. The Bombers players in the action. Storm still have them hemmed in pretty good here. Back to O'Donnell. Up to the other O'Donnell. Odie over to Sanford. Through traffic, they block into the corner. Odie on the near side, he's going to shoot. They may have got a piece of that one. That goes high to the glass. Sanford keeps it in, sends it in deep, gets hit. Clements picks it up, trying to bat it up. It's pinned up against the wall. Bombers pick up a puck. Welsh coming across the other side. Delayed penalty on the Storm. So the Storm will go on their first penalty kill of the game. Matt Clements heading to the bench for a couple. So the penalty kill is brought to you by McGillivray Landry. Warriors and Dartmouth. Shot. Saved by Cole. Storm clear it down. Bombers pass a little bit behind. Off the boards, picked off by 00. 00 in, some toe drags through. Backhand shot is saved by Thorne. Rebound onto the wall. Welsh is there. But the Bombers get it out.
Number 8, Clements to his interference. Clements interference at 14. Excuse me, at 14-12.
Interference was the call. Sanford into the corner. McLeod on the wall. Shot from the point. High off the post. Rebound out in front. A little bit of pushing and shoving there. I thought that might have gone in off the rebound, but no call. We're staying tight. 1 second, folks. On the draw, McLeod. Anderson from the point. Cole gets a piece. Rebound off to the far side. Anderson sending it up for the Bombers. Lopez pucking behind the net. Krillman pinning it up against the boards. 13 seconds to go on the PK. Anderson for Pictou for the Bombers. Boudreau battling, trying to get in there. Storm a little bit offside. Cloud bit working. Bombers back through. Penalty has been killed. Cole setting that up behind the net for Lopez. Lopez on the near side. They get there. Out in front, shot saved by Cole. Grillman. Bombers out with it. Through traffic, goes off, deflected into the near corner. McLeod gets it out into the neutral zone. Anderson in beyond the net for the Bombers. Welsh giving chase. That is Welsh. Nelson back. Cross ice pass over to Scotland off Welsh. Picked off. Shot saved by Cole. Rebound picked up Nelson off to the near boards. Anderson skates in, keeps it in for the Bombers. Nelson on the boards. Chipping it out to the neutral zone. Scotland. Bobbles loses it. Pressure from Bombers. They pick up the puck. Coming in. They shot. Cole gets a shoulder onto it. Drives it up into the netting. And out of play. Face off in the Storm D zone. 10:48 to go in the second period.
Tickets is we have a winning number. If this is your lucky number, you can pick up your prize at the front entrance up top. That number is 1301.
Odie on the faceoff.
4462. That's
Sanford
1301.
and Cluett are the D pair. That was Gallant. Now Odie. He's got Welsh just ahead of him. They just stay on side. Odie out to Gallant. Missed short side. Gallant with the rebound. That shot by Odie, saved by Thorne. Bombers the breakout pass, cross center ice. And tied up by Gallant. Long pass over to Welsh from the near side to Odie. Takes it off the skate, into the slot, shot, miss high, short side, Gallant. Off Welsh's stick. Welsh battling. Off to the far side, Gallant giving chase. Bombers pass. Back, Fluid off the boards, up to Odie, off the glass. Eye to the red line. Now Warrington meets him there. Gallant with the backhand to get it in. The rest of the O'Donnell line changing. We'll have Warrington, Shoup, and Juice. Warrington blocks that one with his hand. On the wall is Warrington and Shoup. Against Campbell, Bombers get that one out. Lopez. Backhands that one in. Bombers picking it up behind their net. Off the boards. Campbell skating in. It's past Krillman. Shot and saved by Cole. 9:15 to go in the first period. Storm leading 1-0. Face off in to our left in the Storm zone. To the right of goaltender Will Cole. Bombers fan won the 50-50. Coming up to claim his prize. Clouds on the draw. Wins it back to Krillman. Krillman over. Bombers get there, whack it back in. Krillman. Pass up to 007. In on the far side. McLeod backhand. Save, rebound into the corner. 007. Skating out. Back to Krillman at the point. Or at the high slot. Lopez keeping that one in front of him. Clouds is going to step up. Now skating it in. Over to Clements. Clements trying the toe drag off the stick. 007 up. Clouds. Clements with a shot. Thorne gets a pad on it, kicks it into the corner. Clouds behind the net. Gets it out front. Nobody home. Scotland keeps it in though. As the Bombers try to clear it out. Clouds into the corner, takes a hit. The Bombers, the breakout pass off their stick at the red line, no ice. Scotland back. Scotland with the stretch pass up to Clements off the stick at the red line into the Bomber zone. Welsh racing in. He gets a shot off, pad save. Don't think Thorne knew where that one was. Joshua Anderson passing it up to O'Neill. O'Neill for the Bombers. Cross the red line, skating it in. Weaving through traffic, gets a shot on net. And that's swallowed up by Will Cole. The New Scotland Storm has lots of new winter arrivals and 30% off, or up to 30% off most items in stock. Great holiday gift ideas. Storm's title sponsor, New Scotland Clothing. NewScotlandClothing.ca, or 16 Portland Street, Dartmouth, and the satellite location on Upper Water Street in Halifax. I think it's 1869. Scotland with a shot. O'Neill gets a stick on it, blocking it. Bombers coming back the other way. Nelson puts that one back. Welsh on the attack. Pass over to Joshua Anderson, skating into the Storm zone on the left side. Winds up. His shot is high and goes up into the netting above the glass and out of play. Face off. Staying in the zone. Will Cole and the referee having a little chat down there. What do we got coming out? Clouds is coming out for the face-off. Clouds wins. Foot bumping it up. Oh, McLeod got tripped there. No call. Owen O'Donnell in through, and he scores! 007 snipes one by Jake Thorne to put your New Scotland Storm up 2-0. I believe McLeod's going to get an assist on that. And I did not see if there was a second assist. If Fluid's going to get one or not. Shoop on the draw. Storm change their lines. Back here at the red line, over to Sanford calling for it. Up off the boards. Bombers player send it back, get it back the other way. Bombers into the zone. Cole settling it down for Cluitt. Follow Deese. I got to work on that pronunciation of the Bombers D-man. Sanford looking for it. Sending it back down. Went through too much traffic. No ice there. Number 10 back for the Bombers. McCauley, Bombers are offside. 007 or 00 Aiden and Welsh with a big stretch trying to stay onside. Just couldn't do it. The Storm are offside. 6:01 to go in the second period. Storm are now leading 2-0. Around the league, Donald Jim Cougars are leading 3-2 over the Dartmouth Whalers. Lopez keeps that in. Gallant In the corner battling off to the near side. River Welsh just avoids the hit. Bombers, the breakout pass coming through the center. Krillman on the attack. Lopez blocking the way. Cole with the pass up to Gallant. Gallant drops it, but right to a Bomber player. Picks it back up. No harm done. Lopez poking it up through. O'Donnell spinning around. He's got Welsh. Got 2-on-1 here. Oh, pass just behind him. Bombers coming back. Campbell to Hayden. Hayden working around Krillman. Gets a shot off. Shot from the point. Blocked by Odie. Krillman in the corner. On the boards, out with it. Reverse. Long pass over. No ice. O'Donnell's there. They get a stick on it as he's releasing.
Storm second goal for number 7, Owen O'Donnell. Assisted by number 17.
Krillman over to Nelson.
Cole McLeod. That's O'Donnell from McLeod, trying to go 6:55.
Shot and save. Hey, Storm watchers, my mistake there. I called the assist. The assist was from Cole McLeod. I think I got caught up in the lineup. McLeod! And speaking of McLeod, he scores! McLeod from O'Donnell to put the Storm up 3-0. That's Clouds from 007. Put the Storm up 3-0. Lewis in for the Bombers. Gets through to Cole. Stops it. Sanford back. And there is a penalty on Shoop. Head contact. See the signal, see if it's 2 or 4. And the referee, 2. Head contact. So with 4 minutes to go in the second period, the Storm are going to go on a McGillivray-Landry penalty kill. Or Landry-McGillivray. I got to get that right. The Storm successfully killed their first Landry-McGillivray penalty kill. Looking to do the same here. River Welsh on the faceoff. Bombers. Back to Anderson at the point. Walking the line. Passing up to the half ball. MacArthur doesn't really get the shot off. Picked up by Welsh. Welsh to Odie. Odie through. Almost scores a shorthanded goal. Back to Tommy Coot. Sanford calling for it. Over to Sanford. Up towards the net. Odie on the backside. Out in front, Welsh shot from point blank range, saved by Thorne. Odie in the half wall, now back out, regrouping back out in the neutral zone, killing some time. Back to Sanford. Up, that's off the skate of Joshua Anderson for Pictou, the Bombers. Odie on the draw. On the draw, jeez. Long stretch pass to McIntosh. Working. Anderson dumping it up for the Bombers. Sanford clears it down the ice. 49 seconds to go on the Landry-McGillivray penalty kill.
Storm's third goal for number 17, Cole McLeod. Assist number 7, Owen O'Donnell. 5 people down, on the goal 4-12. Scoring penalty number 22, Jacob Shoot, 2 minutes for head contact. Shoot for head contact.
Grillman clears that one down. Thorne setting that up for McKenzie. McKenzie around behind his net, out the far side. Got McLeod and 007 on. Lopez, Krillman are the D pair. Clouds clears that one down. Good job. 7 seconds to go on the Storm PK. Then Landry McGillivray. Penalty kill. Bombers put that one in. And the penalty is killed, back to even strength. A little delayed on that, of course, but watching the action there, losing track. Shot saved by Cole. Straight out in front, not cleared. Through traffic, shot saved by Cole, second shot. And there is a penalty on the play. I was watching the action. I didn't see the action. Looks white. Looks like the Bombers heading to the box. No, that's Lopez. Stormer going on the PK. Minute and 1 to go in the second period. Lopez heading to the box. Storm on their third PK. Essentially back-to-back PKs here. Storm been successful killing their first two. After the point, shot through traffic, off the skates. Sanford off the boards. Gets past the first bomber. Second bomber gets it, bumps it in. The half wall. Odie's there. Back out to C. Anderson. Sanford in the corner. Gets it out into the neutral zone. That's going to go right back into the Bombers' D zone. 39 seconds to go in the period.
Penalty number 9, Maddox Lopez, 2 minutes interference.
Lopez for interference. Anderson. Indeed, shot. One timer. Another shot. That's 2 there, saved by Cole. .120 to go on the Landry McGillivray penalty kill. 21.3 seconds to go in the second period. Odie on the draw. He wins. Back to Sanford. Sanford trying to get it out. Bombers player loses her stick. High slot. In traffic. Hits. Bomber player. Now Odie. Clears it out. Foot brace. Can he get there? He gets there. He gets a shot. Just misses high. Good effort. Welsh working, trying to get the shot off. Falls down. And there you go, Storm Watchers. That's the end of the second period, where your New Scotland Storm lead the Warewell Bombers by a score of 3-0. Teams are going to head back to the dressing room for an intermission while the ice crew comes out to clear the ice. Want to thank our sponsors, NewScotlandClothing.ca. Haven't gotten to Cluett Insurance yet. Cluett Insurance for all your auto, life, home, and business insurance needs. CluettInsurance.ca. Cluett Insurance, life happens. And you need to be, with all this rain, you need to be rescued from your wet basement. And you need Permadry. Permadry offers guaranteed solutions to leaky basements. Services all of the Maritimes. And just about any type of basement, crawl space leak, structural foundation repairs, the whole 9 yards. So we're going to mute the mic and give the old voice box a rest here while you watch the Zamboni go around in circles, and we'll be back in a few minutes. correction on that penalty. It was Matic Lopez, or it wasn't Matic Lopez. He's just serving it. Apparently, goaltender Will Cole got the penalty for interference. Matic Lopez serving it. And welcome back, Storm Chasers. We are live from the eye of the storm for the third and final period of this tilt against the Warewell Bombers. Your New Scotland Storm lead 3-0. And your New Scotland Storm take the ice for the third period, led to the ice by Nate Boudreau. Storm will start the third period on the penalty kill. Landry McGilvery PK, penalty to goaltender Will Cole for interference. I didn't notice it, got to go back and watch it. That penalty is being served by Matic Lopez. That is Will Cole's first penalty of his career. 59 seconds to go on that Landry McGilvery penalty kill. Cole calling for his water. So around the league, earlier in the day, the Western Hurricanes defeated the Truro Bearcats 4-1. So the Turos dropped 2 in a row. The Rangers defeat the Novas 5-3 in Antigonish. And in North Sydney, the Cougars, John Jim Cougars, lead the Dartmouth Whalers 4-2. Of course, for 3-0 here. Aiden O'Donnell out for the face-off to start the third period. He wins, Grillman back, poking it up through. Of course, we just a little late joining back to the broadcast. The Storm are on the penalty kill. 48 seconds to go on that PK, the third Landry McGilvery PK of the game. And O gets that one poked off and is in deep. And he scores! Short-handed! Aiden O'Donnell! Aiden O'Donnell short-handed. I believe that's unassisted to put the Storm up 4-0. 35 seconds to go on the Landry McGilvery penalty kill. But just like on a PK, sometimes in real life you need a good defense. Landry McGilvery. Barristers and solicitors in Dartmouth. Hayden for the Bombers. Welsh all over him. Just into the Storm zone. Odie in. I think he got a shot off there. Welsh trying to get it up into the slot. Into the corner. On the boards, Odie. Odie picks it out. Gets the shot. Welsh tips that. Shot on net. Odie recovers the rebound. And the penalty has been killed. Back to even strength. Owen O'Donnell comes on the ice. So we are back at full strength. Grillman poking it on over into the zone. Odie keeping it in. Welsh up in there deep, trying to get it through all those players, and up to Welsh there. Welsh has got it. He gets a shot. Rebound. Nobody in the slot to poke it in. Stormer on a change. Odie heading back to the box. Cloud's coming in. He comes in, gets that puck. Skating back, poking it over to Mac Daddy. Shot. Cole gets a blocker on that, puts it up and out of play. Face-off will be in the Storm D zone. Crux Psychology provides expert individual therapy, couples therapy, and assessment backed by science and delivered with compassion. In Halifax, cruxpsychology.ca. That's Cole McLeod on the face-off. Just hitting the iPad down. I'm going to look up a couple stats off the skate of Scotland. That was going to be icing, but Bombers player had a chance and they call it off. Number 10 picking it up for the Bombers behind the net, over to the far side to the half wall, trying to backhand it out. That's kept in by Clements and Nelson. Bombers clear that one out, though. Scotland heading back to get it. They wave that icing off. Scotland behind the net, a little back and forth there, off the boards into the Bombers player down on the ice. Scotland off the glass and out. Offensive D-man. gets shot off the post. Picking up the rebound. Sanford's there at the blue line. McLeod snags that one out of the air, puts it down in front of him, keeping it in, trying to get it to Clements. A lot of traffic. Nate Dogg, Boudreau. Shot misses wide. Rebound out in front, collected by the Bombers. Shoop with a nice spotty check. What are they? Shoop heading to the box for his second penalty of the game. I don't think that was a penalty at all. Looking for some second opinions here, but the Storm are going on the PK again. 22. Thought that was a clean hit. Finishing your checks. Gonna have to go back and watch the video. Odie on the draw on this Landry McGilvery penalty kill. Odie gets that one broken up, battling, working hard. Welsh in. And we're going to go 4-on-4. And a hooking call to the Bombers. We're going to go even strength, 4-on-4 for the next minute 41 if everything stays the same. Young Man River on the faceoff. Got Sanford and Cluett on D. Cluett back in. Bombers into the neutral zone. McIntosh. Rookie on the team this year. Sanford coming back. Campbell shot, misses high. Over to the far side from the point. Prickles misses short side. Puck over into the corner. Sanford and the Bombers player. Trying to poke it up. Odie coming in for support. Bombers back out into the neutral zone. Interference call.
Bombers penalty number 6, Nicholas McKenzie, 2 minutes for hooking. McKenzie for hooking at 16:38.
Sanford off the boards. Bombers pick it up. Break in on the far side. Cluett's there. Cluett got the puck. Over to Sanford. 007. Poking it over to Cluett, but Campbell comes in for the Bombers. He's going to kind of shoot, but misses wide. Rebound up to the half wall. Tommy Gunn up to Odie. Odie weaving his way through. Gets a shot off. Nice effort to get that done. Stick save by Thorne. Odie working in the corner. Krillman over to Lopez. Lopez into the stick of Hayden. Hayden bobbing and weaving his way through. In on the far side now. Brown. 007 back through. And Stormer offside. 10 seconds to go on the Landry McGilvery penalty kill. Gotta see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fourth PK of the game. Big Mac on the faceoff. Through to Owen O'Donnell. Owen O'Donnell shot. Misses short side. Sorry, I had the iPad up checking out the stats, folks. And that's a glove save by Thorne with 2 seconds to go on the Landry McGilvery penalty kill. No, we're on the power play. What am I talking about? Should have been on the power play for the last 17 seconds. 2 seconds more on it. Jacob Shoop is out of the box at center. On the faceoff. Perlman keeps that in. Pokes it down in through. Lost in the action there, running the camera and trying to keep on top of things. In the slot. The Bombers back the other way. All back to even strength now, though. Bombers working through. That's puck's up in the air. Loose puck. Falls down. Get a high stick. And face off out in the neutral zone. 14-17 to go in the game. Stormer leading 4-0. Jacob Shoup on the face-off. Warrington giving chase. Pardon the pun, because that is his first name, Chase. Reelman. Through off the boards. Got Boudreau. Chasing Joshua Anderson. River Welsh is out. Bombers back. Coming through the neutral zone. Nice stick lift. Nelson. Joshua Anderson with the rush. Stop, delay in Scotland. Passes it up into the zone. Scotland back out into the neutral zone. Pressure from Gallant. That comes back to Odie. Odie in on the left side. Trying to get it over into the slot area, I think. Puck to the far side. Nelson steps up, keeps it in front of him, drives it into the corner and around to the near corner. Odie. Back to Gallant. Welsh out to the slot to Odie. And the Bombers are taking it back in the other way. A little toe drag. Scotland with the pressure. Covers that one up. Cole covering that one up. Thinking about a new career, and you need Jen Warrington in the Fusion Group. Navigating career change, chosen or otherwise, is often overwhelming, frustrating, and filled with anxiety. These skills are not taught, and without them, it's a challenging world to move forward in. Until now. Fusion Group is in your corner and coach you every step of the way, help you with a resume, coach you for interviews, help you find the right career for you. That's Jen Warrington in the Fusion Group, thefusiongroup.ca. Clouds. Oh! No, that's Fluid. Big hit. I don't know why I thought that was Clouds. He's okay. Right back up. Got the puck in behind the net. Bombers back to the point. Anderson. McCauley in the corner. McLeod comes in, lays a check. Bombers out. Fluid gets a stick on it. Off now to the in behind the net again. Onto the near side. 007. Anderson steps up, pokes it out. Now McLeod swoops in, gets that puck. Up to 007 now. In on the left side. 007 with the shot. And that puck was a little bit behind their goaltender, but ended up getting blown dead. Clemens and O'Neill heading to the bench. O'Neill with a lot of extracurriculars. He didn't do much about that. And Clemens wasn't having any part of it. So we staying 5-on-5. Yes, we are. Offsetting penalties. 11:55 to go in the game. Storm leading 4-0. Jacob Shoup on the face-off. He wins. Nate Boudreau sending it in deep. Around behind the net. Shoup tries to pass it out front to Boudreau off the bottom, the base of the net. Green is in for the Bombers. That shot misses wide. Rebound off the far side. Juice with a shoulder. That one comes across in front of the net. No shot. McKenzie picks it up. Bats it in deep. And that's going to be a boarding call on the Bombers. Another C. Anderson. So the Storm will go on the McDonald's McPower play. or one at least. To 14 green. So this is McDonald's McPower Play is brought to you by McDonald's Restaurants on Quinpool Road and Spring Garden Road in Halifax. They dropped the puck without Boudreau being there. That one's off the side of the net. Elmsdale and Glasgow Krillman. Want to send it in behind the net. Boudreau lays the shoulder. Krillman keeps it in. Sing it in deep. Nate Dogg trying to get it out to Clouds. Back deep into the Storm zone. 007 around the net. He's got speed. Skating his way through with speed. Storm just got to stay on side. They do. Got O'Donnell out there with O'Donnell. And the Bombers clear that one out. Cole's going to settle that down for Krillman. Passes it over to 00. Over to Clouds. Got a foot race back for the puck. 007. Krillman in for support.
Matt Clemens, 2 minutes for roughing, and the Bombers number 7, David O'Neill, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of those penalties was 11:55.
Cole McLeod. Cloud skating through, in on the near side. Over to Boudreau. Boudreau scores! Nate Boudreau with the McDonald's McPower Play goal to put your New Scotland Storm up 5-0. That's Nate Boudreau from McLeod. And that is Nate's, I believe that's his second goal of the season for Nate Boudreau. That's going to get through to Coles. Going to give it to Cluett. Tommy Cluett coming back the other way over to Sanford, but that gets passed and around. Welsh gets it out. Shoup passes it over. Gallant, Welsh, Stormer offside. So 9:38 to go in the game. Stormer leading 5-0. Aiden O'Donnell on the faceoff. He wins back to Sanford. Sanford over to Cluett. Cluett up off the boards and into the zone. Joshua Anderson trying to get it out, but that hits a player and keeps it in. Gallant dumping it in deep. Odie keeps that in front of him. There is a delayed penalty on the Storm. A head contact call. Odie heading to the box. It looks like. Yepper. So the Storm are going on 5th Landry McGilvery PK of the game. And that's a 4-minute to Captain Aiden O'Donnell. The Storm are going to kill a 4-minute penalty here. 9:12 to go in the game. 007 on the draw. Joshua Anderson putting it up to Mack and MacArthur. MacArthur spins out. Sanford doesn't clear out all the way. McDonald picks it up. Shot saved by Cole. Cluett puts it up to the boards. Odie gets it out, or not Odie, 007, McLeod. Foot race with Anderson. McLeod harassing. Great job. Picks up the puck to Sanford. Sanford puts it in the opposite corner. Cluett. That misses to the glass and into the Storm bench. Luckily, that was high on this Landry McGilvery penalty kill. So we've got River Welsh on the face-off. The Bombers back to the point. Over McKenzie. Shot, save.
Score's fifth goal for number 10, Nate Woodrow. Assisted by number 17, Cole Latrell.
McKenzie keeping it in for the Bombers. Getting it over. Shoop gets a stick on it. Keeps a clean pass from happening. Shoop now all over him, tying him up. That one gets through. Pad save. A lot of scrambling. Loose puck in front of the net. He saves that one. Coming around. Nice job by Welsh to get that one out. Battling hard for the rebound. C. Anderson. Skating it in through for the Bombers. He's in deep, trying to get it out front. Into the slot. Too much traffic, but a lot of people there. Puck comes out onto the boards on the far side. Bombers over to McKenzie. Can't handle it. McKenzie on the wall, sending it in deep. Nelson. Oh, that was close to being a hit from behind. That's Warrington on the board. Support from Nelson. 1:53 to go in this Landry McGilvery penalty kill. And now we're going to go to 4-on-4 for the next minute 49. Penalty to 24 McCully of the Bombers. That was not cool. So that, I guess, will conclude the Landry McGilvery penalty kill. LandryMcGilveryLaw.ca. No. They put, I missed it. Did they put Warrington in? We got two sitting in there now. I had my head turned looking at the iPad. I didn't see who they put in. So we're going 4-on-3. This is what we got. Face off in the Bombers D zone. 4-on-3 for the next minute 49. So it looks like those are going to be. Now the Bombers have two in the box, so I'm not sure what's going on here. Referee talking to the Storm bench. Referee there at the Green Iron Band indicating that he's 17 years of age or younger. So right now, there are 4 Bombers players on the ice and 3 Storm players, so it looks like the Landry McGilvery Law penalty kill is going to remain. No, we got 4-on-4. So 4-on-4 PK, Owen O'Donnell on, or PK, 4-on-4 here for the next minute 47. Waiting here what the official call is. Clements got a stick on that, almost got the shot off. Hayden on the near side, Lopez. Ship backhand off the boards. Bombers trading back into their zone. Lopez gets first to the puck, getting chased by the Bomber. Trying to get it up to Owen on the sidewall. O'Donnell, 007. He's got Krillman. Krillman gets tied up, but he's got Clements point blank. Clements with the backhand, bad save. And that's covered up by Thorne. No rebound opportunity at all. Krillman standing his ground. Bombers are getting really chippy here. This is the second game in a row these two teams have played. They played last Sunday at the Pictou County Wellness Center. And then here again tonight at the Eye of the Storm. Clouds on the draw. He wins that. Gets it to Gallant, over to Krillman. To Gallant, shot, glove save by Thorne. 56 seconds to go on the penalty kill.
Number 24, Dawson McCauley, 4 minutes for head contact. And to the Storm, number 13, Chase Warrington, 2 minutes for roughing.
Warrington is in the box for roughing, and the Bombers call us 2 minutes for head contact. Should have been a 4-minute. But anyway, Anderson sending that one in, going across. Who do we got there? We got Lopez and Gallant. Heads up play by McLeod to get that poked off. Back out to Krillman. Off the boards. Lopez, McLeod's in. Clouds gets a shot, misses short side. Puck's on the back of the net. Bombers out with it. Coming up the near side, Anderson. Passing it up to Cohen. And the Bombers are offside with 13 seconds to go on the 4-minute penalty to Captain Aidan O'Donnell. Face off in the neutral zone. Then the Storm will go on a 12-second power play. Expect O'Donnell, if we're in deep, to be on the Bombers' blue line looking for a stretch pass. Shoop on the face-off. Bombers in. Shot high. Cole gets a blocker on it. Drive it even higher. Out of play. 6 seconds on the O'Donnell penalty. Shots are 22-19. Having trouble hiring staff in this climate? You need Jen Warrington in the Fusion Group. TheFusionGroup.ca. Help you with all your recruitment needs. Shoop on the draw. And that's smothered up by Will Cole. 1 second left on the Odie penalty. With bad weather and storm season coming, are you adequately covered with your home insurance? If not, reach out to Cluett Insurance for a consultation and assessment of your needs, current policy, and quote on a new policy. Cluett Insurance, because life happens. CluettInsurance.ca. Will Cole setting it up for Sanford as the O'Donnell penalty expires. Skates it out the near side, tries to get it up to Boudreau and does. Boudreau over to Shoop. Trying to get it to Shoop, but just a little bit ahead off the boards. In the neutral zone, Cluett. That's Justin Juice Cluett. O'Donnell, Odie. Juice. Passing it over. Picked off by the Bomber player. McIntosh in. Cross crease. And they don't get the shot off. I think that was McDonald. Odie picking up the puck. Skating it through the neutral zone. In on the far side. Drop pass to Boudreau with a goal earlier. Shot. Rebound. Storm players in deep. Weren't able to get the rebound and get a shot. That's MacArthur. And now there is a penalty to Scotland, I believe. Storm going on the Landry McGilvery penalty kill. Again, with 4:03 to go in the game, leading 5-0. So Scotland, 2 minutes for interference. Cole McLeod in for the faceoff. Back to McKinnon, lines up, slap shot, caught by Cole. Landry McGilvery law power or penalty kill. 1:56 to go on that. Clouds again. Green for the Bombers. Clouds pokes it off the stick. A little battle. Bombers back out to the point, walking the line, D-to-D pass. Up in face-off dot, back out to the point. Through traffic, saved by Cole. Wow, out to the point, shot through traffic, goes across the front of the net. Bombers in behind the Storm net. Off to the far corner. Out to the point, winds up, shot through traffic, and that's smothered by Cole. With 54 seconds to go on this Landry McGillivray power play. So that's Landry McGillivray Law.ca. Real estate, personal injury, corporate and commercial, family and divorce, wills, civil litigation, and criminal law. Landry McGillivray Law.ca. Right out in front, they had a nice play set up there, weren't able to execute. Storm clear that one out. And they have an empty net, so they've got the extra attacker. So we've got a 6-on-4 happening here right now. Owen O'Donnell picks that one off. Trying to get on that empty net. That one into traffic, that shot. I think that was Cluett. McIntosh in. Shot is high, miss. 15 seconds to go on the Landry McGillivray penalty kill. Because like on a PK, you need a good defense. Sometimes in life, you need a good defense counsel. Landry McGillivray, the penalty is over. Storm are back to full strength. It's Warrington coming back. That's going to be icing Storm. The Bombers have an empty net, so they're going to be 6-on-5 at the extra attacker with 1:52 to go in the game. Jacob Shoup on the faceoff. Out front, shot saved by Cole. Rebound, he got another one. Nice one. Gets his leg kicked out, his bat sitting back on his butt. And McCauley heading to the box. Oh, geez. Coach John Sim not liking that call at all. Calling it BS. So 1:42 to go in the game, and the Storm go on the McPower play. Bombers take their goalie back in the net, so we've got a 5-on-4 McPower play. Cole McLeod wins it over to O'Donnell, stumbles, picks up the puck. And set it back to, oh, no. Now it goes 007. Krillman. That hits, I think that hit McLeod in the helmet. That's a boarding call. Is what the penalty is on. Clements out with the puck. McLeod in the slot. Trying to get it back to Krillman. Krillman on the wall. Is tied up. Clements in for support. Now McLeod out with it. McLeod's got a lane. Shot. This is just wide. Coming across the ice is O'Donnell to keep it in. Wow, Bombers bench opens up. Now there's McLeod over to Krillman. Krillman. 007. Odie. 45 seconds to go in the game. A minute to go on the McPower play. Shot. Saved by Thorne. Glove save. Face off in the Bomber zone with 38.8 seconds to go in the game. Storm leading 5-0. 57 seconds to go on this McPower play, brought to you by McDonald's Restaurants on Quinpool Road in Halifax, Spring Garden Road in Halifax, Elmsdale, New Glasgow, and I think about another 6 or 8 others joined together to sponsor our power play this year. Grillman into the corner. Thank you to those McDonald's restaurants for doing that. Bombers coming out through. 007 though. Pokes it off. Odie on the attack. Grillman passing it over to 007 up to McLeod. Clouds. Cutting through. In on the left side. Delay. Getting tied up on the boards. Clements with a hit. I think McIntosh is heading to the bench for the Bombers. Like I said, getting a little chippy. Oh, McLeod's going too? What? Come on now. still fair play. So McLeod is in the box now too with 6.1 seconds to go in the game. Odie on the faceoff. Got a 2-on-0 breakaway. And he gets a shot off at the buzzer, and that's saved by Will Cole, who gets a shutout, his first one of the season. And that is the second shutout in a row by the Storm over the Bombers. Sully having won last Sunday. Couldn't announce it because we weren't sure if the game was official or not, and we now believe that game is official. So Sully with the shutout last Sunday at the Pictou County Wellness Center in a weird game with the power outage and stuff. And then Will Cole here with the kicking away 23 shots, but the shot count was off here today for both sides. New timekeeper here today. But the Storm win 5-0 and take 3 in a row, and now move up to a tie with the Truro Bearcats for third place in the standings. And by virtue of the win over the Bearcats, should have third place all alone. So the Storm travels to Antigonish tomorrow to the Antigonish Arena to take on the Novas at noon tomorrow. It's unclear. I'm not around tomorrow. It's unclear whether or not we're going to be live from there or not. Check our social media for more details. Thank you for tuning in this evening. Have a good night.